Hello, today I'm reacting to Helen Reddy. This is the third Helen Reddy song I've done in the last few days. There was I Am Woman, and then there was some other really pretty one. It was You and Me Against the World, and then this one is called Ain't No Way to Treat a Lady. So I'm gonna watch this kind of live one because there's more to react to in a video than just audio. Okay. Very nice modest dress.
I guess it was yourself you were involved with. I would have sworn it was me. I might have found out sooner if you'd only let me close enough to see. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way. But maybe it's a way for us to end. I was only being a picture with all the colors I know, while you were busy looking into wide blue mirrors and loving the show. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way. But maybe it's a way for us to end. There's a funny kind of consolation keeping me sane, and I'd really like to share it, crawl on deep in my brain, and see the times you never felt me loving you or needing you. So leaving you now, you still won't know how to feel the pain. I was looking out for my happiness while you were looking within, and before you know, your own reflection always starts to tire you. It's happened again. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way. But maybe it's a way for us to end. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way. But maybe it's a way for us to end.
Wow, as we say today, that's such a bop. Like it's such a banger, you know? That is so good compared to the average pop song of today. And I'll tell you at least three reasons. One, the melody is both catchy but complex. And then the way that the words are phrased in the chorus, that's no way to treat a lady, no way. See how that's like syncopated when you say no way again? To treat a friend, whatever. Na, 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 na. And then na 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 na, maybe na 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 na. But then by having that whole structure of maybe, that's no way, da 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 da, and then it's like that's why maybe that's why we should end, right? Like take the same word maybe, but then yeah, that's no way. maybe that's why we should end. I don't know. It just kind of flows, but you kind of don't expect it. But then you're also like, wow, that's so good, you know? And it's also telling the story because, you know, like he obviously did something bad. I think he probably cheated on her, you know? It's like what you assume from this. But it's done in such a beautiful way. And she's just like, she's not yelling at him. She's not like scolding him. She's not like, um, I don't know. I just know that I've seen men don't typically like songs where women are like scolding them. They don't like that. But this is like kind of like, well, well, I have self-worth and that's beyond my boundaries that I can accept, right? And then she's just kind of like, okay, well, maybe we have to end then, you know, kind of nonchalant about it, but in a way that's respectful. And then there's like that amazing bridge where I was like, what is going on here? Like it was just so many cool chords and it went through this whole transformation, which is also you don't see in many pop songs today.
It's a way for
I
us
mean,
to
this is the bridge. Okay,
end.
listen to all these things.
There's a funny
New
kind
minor
of
chord,
consolation
descending bass
keeping me
line.
sane, and I'd really
Ooh,
like to share
modulation
it,
through
crawl
another
on
key.
deep in my brain.
Keep going down the key.
See the
The bass is
times
still
you
descending,
never
but it's
felt
going up.
me loving you or
Raising up.
needing you,
Now it's
so
going.
leaving you now.
Leaving you
You
now.
still won't know how to feel the pain.
Feel the pain. And then that can lead us back to the main refrain. It's pretty good. I mean, like, that's again, you just don't get such a good bridge in a lot of pop songs. So it's just this pop song is, I'd hate to say it, but I mean, it's way better than our pop songs of today. Especially now there's like songs being written by AI, which are garbage. This also has real orchestra accompanying her. It's not some fake synthesizer, okay? There's like strings and a bass and like, you know, like there's really nice instruments accompanying her. So it's just really well mixed. So it's really good and it's meaningful. It's sad. It's like a real topic that affects a lot of people. I think a lot of people go through this. And I was thinking, well, I maybe watched too much TikTok, but a lot of the topics on TikTok, well, I first started watching TikTok like 2 years ago when I had my breakup. And I just watched a lot of breakup TikToks because that really helped me process. And but I learned a lot about men, I guess, and like breakups and like how they process versus how women process. But then there seems to be a common theme that, you know, if a man starts to be mean to you in a relationship, he doesn't really like you anymore and he just doesn't want to be the one to break up. So he'll just like start to say little things and start to do things until you break up with him. So I think that's kind of like this song, you know? I mean, because I think maybe guys don't even know, like subconsciously, right? Like they don't know that they're necessarily doing that, but they are because right? So if he's being so, treating her so badly, why is he still with her? Like, why, you always wonder, why do they cheat on you? Why don't they just break up? Right? Like, if they want to be with someone else, just break up and then be with the other person. Why do they have to cheat on you and do that? It's like, it doesn't make any sense, right? But I don't know. There's a very common theme, it seems like. So it's nice that she's just like, gets it, right? Shouldn't have to watch like TikTok for like 18 months to get that. She just kind of like got it innately. But I think people just knew things like that. There was like a lot of common sense back then. Like, don't call a guy. I had to read a book called The Rules to know that. It's like never call a guy, let them call you. I'm like, oh, and you know what? That makes so much sense. Because if a guy doesn't want you, he's not going to call you. So you just have to wait for the guy that likes you to call you. You can't be chasing men, you know? Don't be chasing men. So I don't know. The men will be like, but we like being chased. It's like, well, yes, but what about if it's a girl you don't like? Do you really like being chased by a girl you don't like or who you're not attracted to? I don't think it's that flattering. I mean, let's be honest. So I don't know. Men just know what they like and they go after what they like. So, um, yeah, Helen Reddy. That's a great song. Great voice. And I've seen a big versatility in her things from her strong I am woman, hear me roar to that really sad one about how, you know, even when someone dies, they're still going to be waiting for that person or that's still going to be their person. They're just going to be alone, you know? And then this one about like, wow, you kind of messed up the relationship and now we have to break up and it's all your fault. So yeah, it's pretty good. But she does it in such a, ah, isn't this such a nice song with a beautiful orchestra, you know? All right, so let's mark this off the list. I've been waiting for this because see how there was like 7 things tied to this because it was a nice tip amount. So it like was a big tip and it came with a lot of requests. So it took me a while to get them all, but now it's finally marked off. And that was like a big hole in my green because look, we like the sea of green, the sea of green, the sea of green. If you know what that is, comment. Okay, what is the sea of green? What am I referencing there? Okay, so we have my list. We are working through it. The tipped list is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things. These ones are non-tips. They're going to get moved to this spreadsheet. But hey, I'm doing a live stream soon. And look, green, 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 green. I'm doing a lot of these too. Just have to get through those tips. So there's not that many as of December 12th. I'm filming this on December 12th. Members will get it right away, and then you may be seeing this 2 or 3 weeks later, because that's kind of my schedule now. I release things about 2 weeks ahead for members on both Patreon and YouTube. And there's a very affordable membership option of $2 a month. So you can even subscribe once for $2, watch all the members' videos, and then cancel. So I don't want you to do that, but I'm just saying it's pretty affordable and there's a lot of videos on there right now, actually. Let's see. If we go to my channel and going through, I need to change this introductory video. I'm like, let's stay together. Al Green was a long time ago. Membership, there are a lot of videos. Oh wait, that's not how you do it. Okay, these are members, recent members only video. Can we do that without, yeah, so somehow all the memberships, look at all the special things you can only see if you're a member. But yeah, 65 members only video, really? Wow, I am a machine. I have 65 members only videos right now. Yeah, I might need to release more videos per day, honestly, because I do have 65 videos in the queue right now, that are just waiting to go public. But I try to do like 2 a day. But at 2 a day, that's going to take 30 days. So I guess if I do 3 a day, that's going to take 20 days. That seems more reasonable. That's like a 3 week wait. So, okay. But I'm very impressed with myself sometimes because, well, I try not to be impressed with myself. I'm always like, I need to work harder. But then sometimes I'm like, whoa, I have 643 videos on YouTube, and I only started uploading every day around mid-April. Maybe May 1st, really, honestly. So like since May to December 12th, I've uploaded 550 videos or something. I don't know, like it's crazy. At least a video a day. I used to do only one video a day, and now I'm doing like multiple. However, I can't compare me listening to the entire Beatles album of Help to me listening to one Helen Reddy song. So usually I'm doing more than one song, like if it's the length of a Helen Reddy. But if I'm doing an album, it might only be one album per day. But still, I think it's quite impressive. But that's just because I am putting time into this like it's a job. Because as I've always heard and I've always believed, do it like it's your job until it's your job. So, if you build it, they will come. And then these videos will be there forever. So eventually they start to seed out to more and more audiences. All right. I will see you guys next time. Please subscribe. And if you want to request a video, fill out this form, which is linked at the top of my profile, Linktree in Eric in America, and then click request form. And then you get literally right here. It just puts you right there. So the most, like this was on 12/12 at 6 p.m., 6:07, someone request bottom by Tool. So like that's how up to date this is. Oh, that must be 6 a.m. That's actually 6 a.m. That was an hour ago. Okay, so an hour ago, someone put in a request for Tool. So that's how accurate that form is. It goes straight from this form, from this into my spreadsheet. So that is a direct access. You can even write me a note under comments. Hey, Erica, love your channel. Hey, Erica, don't sing during the Beatles. It's fine. Okay, bye.